Hello everybody, this is Mark from MABO Science and welcome back. In today's tutorial we're gonna do the fun part, and that's actually how to install the penetration and audit tools on Kali Linux himself. So what we're gonna do today is, this is our standard disclaimer. So what we're gonna do is actually installing all the penetration and audit security tools. We're gonna also find my hash, Fluxion, John the Ripper. We're gonna also install some actual nice tools like the Atom Editor and BleachBit. So I hope you're gonna like all this, because we're gonna start up our VM and starting installing the tools. See you in a bit. Okay, we're gonna log in now as root. Of course, we're gonna type in the password that we provided after our post installation tasks. We log in. We're gonna open up a terminal, and here we go. So the very first thing we're gonna do is install all the different penetration and other tools. What I did, of course, I get them all already ready, so what I'm just gonna do is do a copy and paste of all the pen and other tools. So here we go. So what we're gonna install is Mac Changer, Proxy Change, WhatWeb, Whois, mmap, Dirk, Nikto, HTT Track, JoomScan, VPScan, SQLmap, Crunch, Wireshark, and BetterCap. We're just gonna hit enter, and we're gonna press Y, hit the enter, and we're gonna wait a bit. This is gonna take a few minutes. So now, on the other hand, now that's running, we can open up a second terminal. We can put that here, or here we have to. No, we don't want to change that during just like that. Do you want to have the super users able to capture packages? Here we're gonna say yes, because of course we're gonna have our non-root user to be able also to run some scans. So here we press yes, hit the enter, keep that thing running. We go here to OPT. Here we go. Now what we're gonna do when this is all running in the background, we will also already gonna install find my hash. So what we're gonna do here is, because this is a bit of an awkward one, it's a piece of Python code, and so there's no real, how should I say, installation package. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna make a directory. We just find my hash. Here we go. We go to find my hash. Here we go. And I just gonna put that also already in a file. Here what we're gonna do, oh, I just forgot one little command, is wget paste. Here we go. And what we will do here is actually downloading the code with the command wget. Here we go. Do an ls, and here it is. So we also at the same time we installed find my hash, so that's good. As you can see here, we finalized the major of our pen and other tools, so that's also done. Now what we're gonna do now, before we're gonna install Fluxion, we do need to install a few additional items, and these are the following. We're gonna do again a copy and paste, which is, do you want to continue? The answer is yes. We're gonna want to the DHCP server, we need that part. And we will also install the NetTools, which is also required. So we're just gonna wait until this is done. I don't want to do both at the same time, just to avoid any possible clutches with the dependencies between different libraries. So I prefer here to wait until the very first installation is done. That's done. Gonna do exactly the same with NetTools. We install that, and here we go. So this is already done and dusted. So what we're gonna do now is, of course, then starting afterwards to install our dear Fluxion. Okay, now to install Fluxion, this is a bit of an awkward one, because here we have to get it from the GitHub. So here we go, and that's why I installed in the beginning, during our post installation, is the Git. So we're now gonna profit of that one. So we're gonna get a clone from Fluxion. Here we go. And of course we go to Fluxion himself. Gonna do here, and as you can see, there is an installer or a directory install. How do you see that? Is actually, if you do ls-l, then you're gonna see here the directory. So we're gonna also go to the install -l, and here you see the install hash, and that's what we're now gonna launch. So dot space / install dot shell. Here we go. Not space. Here we go. Now be aware, Fluxion is a bit of an awkward software. So when it starts, when the installation starts, it does install some additional libraries. It's gonna grab a few additional items, so it's normal. So if you see some awkward things during the installation, it's normal. So no worries on this one. As I said, here are the older bit, the awkward ones, as it launches an X terminal and it doesn't stay in, I would say, a standard terminal himself. Now actually, now this is running. What we can do also at the same time is install actually already John the Ripper. So let's go to a secondary part window. We go one back, and what we're gonna do now is actually we're gonna get John the Ripper. So also here I prepared already the command. All those commands, I will add them in the description, so no worries. You will get easy access to them. So we're gonna just decompress them. Little ls, we go to John, we go to source, because here we have to compile it. So if you would go and do an ls-l, whoops, you will notice there is a make file. Just gonna try to get it, or let's do it a bit easier, ls make okay, let's type just make. Here we go, we get all our commands, and here we gonna do this one, and it's really important that you really type it as it is, because otherwise it will not run at all. So just gonna go back. Here it is. As you can see, so it's literally recompiling everything, and it takes not that long. Actually, the only thing that's still running for the moment is Fluxion, and that's why I actually going now secondary. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna also install items like Burp, which is as well present. So as you can see, everything is installed from Fluxion. So now we're gonna continue by installing our Burp. So very first of all, we go back to our opt location. We're gonna remove the file from John the Ripper, because we don't need that anymore. So now what we're gonna do now is actually starting with the installation of Atom. Now to install Atom we need to do some pre-installations, otherwise it will not work. So let's do that first, which are the gconf serve, gconf2 com libraries, gvfs bin, and the library conf 2.4. So these needs to be done, otherwise Atom will fail to install. So let's do this first. Okay, here we go. And now to install our Atom, we need to do a wget, otherwise it will not work. Here we go. And this will take a few minutes. There we go. Now we're here. We can now start with our package normally. Yes. Let's and to do that it's dp kg minus y dep. Here we go. And this will take a few minutes. as well. Now we are doing that. At the same time, we can as well install here our BleachBit. So, and this is done by the following command. Actually quite easy. apt-get install BleachBit. Here we go. Want to continue? Yes. And off we go. How can we know if this has worked? It's very simple. We're gonna type atom and it should work, but yeah, here we go. Here it is, a bit slower than normally, but it's coming. So our atom is installed quite well. Yoo-hoo! Let's close this. Don't save. Here we go. And here, BleachBit should also be installed correctly. Yes. Nice, nice, nice. This is working as well. Now what we can install as well is actually two additional software packages. One is Burp, the other one is Padvera. So let's do that. We have to close those, and here we actually need to go to the internet himself, and we need to launch our Internet Explorer, I would say, but it doesn't work, so it's actually of course Firefox. So we're gonna do this, open it up. Also here the two URLs will be found in the description. First, Burp here. You see download for Linux. We click on it, save file. Here we go. Okay, let's go to the folder. So as you can see, it's here. Now I don't want to keep it here, so where I want to put it is actually in our OPT. So I'm gonna open this here. I'll go back here, open another folder, open up the folder that I had already. File system. OPT, open, thank you, and copy and paste it here. So that's done already. First part. Second part, of course, is to open up a terminal. We go to the OPT, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually launch the Burp Suite. Community Linux v2 _1 _04 .shell. Oh yeah, permission denied, normal. Change mods 0700 for Burp Suite. Launch the thing again, and let's unpack it and start the installer. Next, of course, we wanted to keep it in the OPT. Next, the system, yeah, in local bin, and we just gonna install the whole thing. Here we go, we're almost there. Finish. Thank you very much. Let's have a quick look here. And yes, the burp. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna do a bit of a cleanup. I'm gonna do an RM of dep. I do an RM of community load, and I'm gonna do also an RM of burp suite.shell. So we are sitting with a nice clean environment. And for now we're gonna also do the Vera. So I will put this URL as well. Here we go. Hit the enter. Download. And here it will ask if to open up with the package. Of course, straight away we will install it. It's a bit like Windows, this part. Just give it a bit of time. It will come up in a few minutes. Normally it takes a minute or something like that because it has to download everything. Here it is already. Package Maltego. Yeah. That we know. Install the package. And it's installed. Off we go. And that's it. Off we go. We close everything. We close this. We close this. So, this was everything regarding the installation of the penetration and other tools. So I hope that you liked it. If so, please give the thumbs up. If not, give the thumbs down. If you like to follow us and the tutorials, please feel free to subscribe yourself on this channel. And from next time we will go to the configuration of the penetration and all the tools. I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.